we have Renee. He's gonna go ahead and
Why are TSA rules?
I'm gonna go ahead and say exactly what he's doing, where he's from, and we can get like a shot with both you guys. So
this is Joel Luis. He's from Cuba. You know, he lives in like Habanos. He's been rolling for over 29 years. On the left-hand side, he's got binder leaves from Ecuador, and in front of him, we've got 3 different filler leaves that are a mixture of Dominican and Nicaraguan tobacco. He's now twisting all the leaves individually, so that's what keeps the airflow in your cigars. Once he has the right amount following the recipe, but also following the feel of his hand, because if it weighs too much, you'll have to adjust it a bit, or weighs too little, again, you'll have to add more. He'll then roll it into the binder leaf, make sure it is full all the way throughout, because they don't use any machines, because they need the feelings in their hand at all times. But sometimes when they're putting the binder, they'll feel if they messed up anywhere. So if he feels like he messed up, he'll go again, he'll rip off some bits, and this is called refiller, but he'll readjust it and then roll again. And once he has it all, he cuts it down just to get it to the right size, puts it in the mold. Then they're pressing machines you have behind you. They're pressed for about an hour. Then after that hour, that's when you'll put the cigar wrapper on it, which is just another tobacco leaf, but it's grown usually in the shade, so it's much softer and smoother. That's why they look pretty at the end. Okay. Yeah. So, how much is that one? Yeah. So you can see
oh, okay.
it's much smoother and compressed compared to. That's why you got to go through that hour pressing process.
Okay.
So he's going to show you how to wrap it. And this is why they tell you don't cut too low on your cigar, because it's sealed with that natural heat that you're going to use.
Oh, okay.
You'll notice he's going to take the wrapper leaf, he stretches it out, and then he's going to take his knife that's called a chaveta. He's only going to trim the top a little bit to get it to the right shape for the cigar, and he's going to gut most of the bottom. But that's only half of the leaf technically. It's already been deveined down the middle. But then the veins as they get towards that middle area are also thicker. And wanted to help the flavor a little bit because there'll be less nicotine now in it. Not to say there's no nicotine, but very bitter. But it's mainly for the aesthetics that even when he wraps it over and stuff, he'll also rip out the veins so it looks nicer and smoother. The first thing you're going to do when you buy the cigar, you're going to look at it. That's look pretty. That's what's going to sell the cigar. You're going to cut off the excess. He's going to do this part, which you technically don't need to do. In English, we call it a handkerchief. In Spanish, it's called a mounted head, cabeza montada. It's like a teardrop shape that he's going to put some of the glue on. And he's going to underlay it with the wrapper. And then he's going to put the cap. So some people just skip straight from the wrapper to the cap, just to try to save some time. Because if you're doing hundreds of cigars a day, it might save a couple of minutes that you could do more. But this will do 2 things. One, make the head look nicer and smoother at the end. But also, so if you do cut too low, you have an extra layer of protection holding it all together, so there's less chance of it unraveling on you. Which, if you ever had that happen, it's very
I've had that happen. Yeah.
You have to now keep it all together with saliva.
Yeah.
So now he's going to take the last bit of excess wrapper he has, use a circular tool he has that's called the casquillo, and that's how they make the perfect circle for that head.
And mind you guys, this wasn't planned. I was literally just driving and I saw him and I was like, man, we just got to make it happen. So this is like making it happen on the fly.
And then that's just La Máquina, the machine. That's what keeps them all the exact same size. Because every time you buy a box of, say, 25 cigars, that box is made for 25 of that specific ring gauge and length of cigar. So if there's anything that are bigger or shorter, you're going to notice right away as a customer. You're probably not going to trust them because you think it's a bunch of random different cigars.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Very moist.
Yeah.
You now have to wait 21 days before you smoke this cigar.
What?
Yeah. Not ready yet.
I'm ready to go right now.
Turn this one on, it's gonna turn off the second you let go of it.
Okay, got you.
Very annoying because it's just so wet.
Yeah. Okay.
No, ese sponsor a Mauri, cogiendo Mauri por el
Okay.
Sí, porque está sin picar.
Mind you guys, he was already wrapping up. I saw him. I was trying to find a parking spot. I was like, oh, let me come over here and try to get it done real quick. And he was gracious enough to bring everything back out and make this. So I'm super like excited because I'm gonna get some, obviously. And they showed like how to actually purchase it. Like it's all kind of the same materials, but like it can show like where the light, the medium to the harsh and the super. So yeah, it's most definitely we're here and yeah, we doing this all day, every day. And I appreciate these guys. And what's the location? Like that way when you guys come to Florida, y'all come over here and y'all come purchase some yourself.
So we're Casa Habano, right up there. We're on 17th and 8th Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can purchase online, you can send them over too? Okay, hell yeah.
Anywhere in the US.
Bet. Yeah. So I will definitely be purchasing some and y'all can send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, most that like yeah, well I don't even go nowhere else. Y'all lucky.
Hell yeah. Next down, right?
Yes, sir. Quick too. This is like 5 minutes.
It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, in and out. Let's go.
Right?
The orange, the medium, and all that stuff.
In general, all the cigars on top are more mild. The softest ones we had is Perla Mancero, because that has none of the ligero leaf, which is the leaf of strength. Generally, most mild cigars are going to have half leaf of that for some extra body, not for strength in general. But those two are kind of like our beginner cigars. Then if you want something a bit more big ring gauge, that's what we have here in the middle. But now all the light ones are still mild, except the dark ones are now medium bodied because we put a whole leaf of ligero inside.
Okay.
And then on the bottom you have medium plus. So then full body with those last two, because those last ones have 2 full leaves of ligero. They're going to be very strong cigars.
Okay.
And then you just have also the difference between light wrappers, which are Ecuador Connecticut shade. It gives you notes that are a bit softer, creamier. And then you have the darker wrapper that's Habano Oscuro, not Maduro. And Habano Oscuro is a bit more bitter, like chocolate or espresso. So you can just choose what extra notes of flavors you want on the end of your cigar.
So I'm gonna do one strong for sure, and then and then one like smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like a longer smoke or a shorter smoke?
No, I'm gonna do a long one, and then on the other one it's gonna be a shorter one. So I'll let y'all. I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna need y'all to turn up, come to Florida, make it happen, and come over here and show some support, show some love.
You want to see, we named our cigars Tison because
What the heck?
this is kind of what cigars looked like in the past. So in Columbus's notebooks of him visiting the island countries in South America, he says he saw the Native Americans smoking Tison, which were 3-foot long cigars. It's the Native Americans who invented cigars.
Sheesh. Nah, I'd be like done after like that much. I'd be done. I'd be out of there. There's no way.
Because they didn't smoke for fun like we do. They smoked for a ritualistic experience.
Right.
Smoke this all day,
I be
get the head high from it, and then speak to the gods at the end.
I'd be out of there.
Yeah.
So this video over here, you know, showing some love over here to Cubano, real deal cigar makers. Boom. Sheesh. Oh.